If you're a physician dealing with a large line of credit, this video is for you. In this short video, I want to share 3 keys that help physicians get out of debt in a more efficient and strategic way with less frustration and by understanding how the system actually works. These 3 keys won't erase debt overnight, but they will help you to understand how to stop the loop and start moving forward with intention. Let's start with a quick reality check. Physician debt is not accidental. It's really built into the system. During training, access to large personal lines of credit is actively encouraged. It's positioned as a bridge, a practical tool. It's almost a rite of passage. Everyone has one and everyone uses it. But very few physicians are ever shown how to tackle that debt once full income and real taxes enter the picture. So years later, something strange happens. You start earning more, you're working harder, and yet the line of credit doesn't shrink. It starts to feel like a treadmill. This leads me to the first key, changing your mindset. Most physicians don't see debt as a crisis, but it does sit in the background as a persistent and nagging source of worry and stress. And when debt is treated as something that simply needs to be gotten rid of, it often leads to reactive financial decisions rather than strategic ones. Debt needs to become a project and cease being a source of worry and stress. Once debt is treated like a structured project, we can give it a timeline, rules, and boundaries. We'll put your debt in a corner for you. Instead of asking, will this ever end? We start asking, what's the plan? And when is this done? It's about controlling the debt project instead of the debt controlling you. Key number 2, structure the repayment around reality, not guilt. This is where most advice breaks down. The common recommendation is simple. Just pay down the line of credit more aggressively. And the problem is that this advice ignores how physician finances actually work. Many physicians earn income without automatic tax withholding, both personally or through a corporation, or both. Taxes are often handled after the fact rather than being deliberately built into a structured cash flow plan. And when tax time arrives, the cash isn't always there. So the line of credit gets used to pay for the taxes. Does that sound familiar? The debt grows, not because of spending, but because taxes weren't integrated into the cash flow structure from the start. I've seen physicians make large payments towards their line of credit only to draw the balance right back about a month or so later when the tax bill or a major expense appears. And that's just not progress. This is why debt repayment must be structured by answering 3 questions. How much do you need to live? How much must be set aside for taxes? And how much money can safely go towards that line of credit? Only after those are clearly defined do we decide how quickly the debt comes down. This removes the guesswork and ultimately leads to a stress-free financial approach. And by the way, if you'd like a deeper framework to think through retirement, taxes, and long-term planning, you can get a free copy of our 2026 Ultimate Guide for Achieving Your Dream Retirement. Just click in the link in the description below and we'll send it to you directly to your inbox, completely free. Now let's get to key number 3. Look at the full picture, not just the debt. Physician debt cannot be solved in isolation of other financial factors. If you focus only on paying debt without considering taxes, investing, retirement planning, and cash flow, you're not actually moving forward. Taking this kind of integrated view of a physician financial situation usually involves more than just one area of expertise. You've got taxes, investments, debt, cash flow, and retirement planning. And they don't operate in silos. And they work best when there's a clear coordination between professionals. In practice, a physician's accountant provides the foundation, making the decision of receiving the right combination of salary and/or dividends from your medical corporation. From there, a wealth advisory and retirement planning team builds on that foundation, using those tax parameters to design a coordinated strategy around cash flow, debt repayment, investing, and long-term planning. Firms like Prestige Private Wealth are structured to work alongside a physician's existing tax professionals and not to replace them. So every decision aligns with your strategy that's already in place and supports the physician's broader goals. A proper strategy looks at the entire financial system at once. Sometimes paying debt faster is the right move. Other times, well, it just isn't. What matters is that every dollar has a role and nothing gets missed. When physicians can see predictable cash flow, controlled taxes, and a defined debt-free date, something changes. The treadmill stops feeling endless. Debt becomes a project, not a source of worry or stress. You stop being controlled by your debt and get into the driver's seat. If you're a physician listening to this and you recognize yourself, you're not alone and you're not failing. You're operating within a system that makes financial clarity pretty difficult to achieve on your own. If you'd like to explore your own situation further, you're welcome to book a free discovery call using the link in the description below. It's a simple conversation, a chance for us to understand your situation and for you to get to know us, and for us to see whether or not we'd be a good fit to work together. Our goal remains simple: to help you deliver today while planning for a better tomorrow.